Welcome. My name's Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK. And this afternoon, we're joined by Jazz.
Hi, everyone.
So I hope everybody's well and had a fantastic weekend. We'll give it a few moments for our friends to find the room because it always takes a while for it to sort of pop up here and pop up there. Gorgeous Grace is in the room with you all the way over in New York. So if you've got any questions, she's there to help. She'll pop the details of what we call our show page into the messages. And then what will happen is that if you see anything that we're going to share with you this afternoon, then you think, oh, it's that one-click stop, isn't it? Shop.
That's
you just go in there and everything's in there, in the bundles, individually. Sound is great. Thank you, Grace. There we go. So we've had all clear. This is going to be a fun show. It's been a little bit manic here at Clarity Towers. That's why I thought we'd take it nice and easy this afternoon. We had Friday 10 and 2 with the launch of the brand new April product of the month. And then we had the online workshop, an introduction to acrylic paint on Saturday. So Jazz and Barb did that together. I was in the room behind the scenes and just monitoring the chat. And then we was back yesterday for a 2-hour special on, it was Sunday. Normally we do the first Sunday of the month.
Yes.
But next weekend, it's Easter weekend. And we thought, you know what, many people, it's the first sort of bank holiday of the year.
Yeah.
Probably going to go away for the weekend.
Yes, that's true.
So we'd be here on our own.
Yeah, and you need a break as well.
And you need a break as well. And then obviously, if you're looking after children, grandchildren, they're now on half term.
Yes.
So we thought we'd bring it forward just by a week. And that was really busy yesterday. We launched the new 3D florals and hearts, which Jazz has been instrumental. I mean, I'm surprised she's got any hair left. they were fun. Well, fun isn't a word Jazz will probably use. They took some work.
They're very intricate to design and put together.
Yeah.
But worth it.
Oh, definitely.
Worth it when they're done.
How many times did you trace out those designs to see whether it would work?
I mean, my desk was full, wasn't it, of just all little paper cuts and parchment. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because we have the ideas and it's okay, we can do it, but it still has to be tested.
Yes.
And then it has to be tweaked here and tweaked there. And then we do the little booklets with the instructions.
Yes.
So they all had to be photographed at different stages. And then I had to write it as if I was doing it, so that it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then we had to change a couple of photos, add a few more in. And
yeah.
It was a labour of love, but as you say, it's definitely worth it. Very quiet today. According to this, there's only 6 people watching.
Really? Wake up, everyone.
Oh, there we go. Everybody's coming in now. I'm thinking, well, is it working? But I can see we've got some chat in Facebook and we've got some chat on YouTube. So maybe, I mean, the sun's shining down here in Kent. So maybe everyone's gone away for Easter already.
Maybe. You never know.
Just like Barb and Dave.
I know. They went off this morning, didn't they?
They did. I dropped them safely at the airport this morning, early hours. So yeah, they're on their flight now to San Francisco.
Exciting.
So they're on their way to see Mark. So yeah, okay. I'm going to go over to, I think if I wait for anybody else to come in, we could be here till tomorrow. But you know what? Once this is done, it's available for people to watch on catch up.
Exactly.
So if there's only a few people in the room, then that's fine. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for finding the time to spend with us. So I thought what we'd do, because it's been so busy, we'd sort of like just take it easy and we'd have a recap on the Friday TV show, which was the launch of the new April products of the month.
Yes.
And then we'd have a look at the little birdie that we launched yesterday.
Love the
and the stamps.
Yeah.
And I don't think I might have to text Jilly for that because I thought Louise had put it out, but she hasn't. So we've got the little the Shack little it's the Shack little birds in stamp and groovy. And then the main feature of yesterday was those 3D florals and pom-poms
Yes.
that Jazz loved working on. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to just run through the products of the month, explain exactly how they work. Because we launched April early, you've still got the March products of the month.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, up until the 31st of March, you've got 7 products of the month to choose from. And what that product of the month is, it's a product, and if you pop it into your basket, it automatically unlocks double points.
Yes.
And when we're talking about double points, what we mean by that is that when you shop with us here at Clarity, you get points for shopping. And when you get so many points, you can then take money off your orders and you can let them accumulate. So I think it's like 300 points and you get £5 off an order.
That's right, yeah.
But you can wait until you get 600 points and take £10 off, etc., etc. So what this does is if you pop this in your basket, which we're going to run through on the full screen graphics, then what that does is it unlocks double points. So some of our friends have been buying tickets for the summer retreats, which are about £250 plus club discount. So if you bought that and you put one of these in, automatically you're going to get a minimum of 500 points.
Oh, of course.
So then you've got £5 off already, plus 200. You're 2/3 of the way ready for the next one.
Yeah, good idea.
So, okay, let's see. So Grace is saying she thinks there's something up because YouTube says one, but more than that are commenting and Facebook comments keep getting stuck. Okay. Right. So there could be some technical issues with Facebook and YouTube. I mean, we're fine here. I can see that people are chatting, so we'll just go with it.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the March products of the month. So the first item is 12304. This is Barbara's Floral Hearts A5 stamp and mask set. £22.49 plus your club discount. And you worked closely with this on Barb, didn't you? So this was all about Japan month for March.
That's right. Yeah, beautiful designs, these ones.
And it's nice because you've got the outline of the heart, which happens to infill. So like that solid black heart to the right fills in color-wise on the heart on the left.
It does, yeah. But then you can also use it on its own to frame as well.
And it's a hollow heart, which means you can distort it and have different shape hearts
as
well.
Yes.
So that is option 1 out for March. Then we have option 2, the same designs, but this time in stencils. Item number 01119, £12.98. And this was a new concept as well, wasn't it, Jazz?
Yeah, great idea from Barb, this one.
This is what we're calling a stencil mate. So normally that design would just be laser cut out and it would be within the heart, wouldn't it? That was it. And Barb said, no, we need it to be a floppy heart, as I like to call it, so that you've then got like a mask, really, isn't it?
Exactly.
So that is your second of the 4 options for March. Then your third option is the groovy version. So the item number for this is 42621, £12.98. So you've got an A6 plate and a spacer plate, which when you put those together, work perfectly in the plate mate from the starter kit. Then the fourth and final option for March is the back in stock parchment and paper rainbow duo. This is your pastel rainbow collection. This is perfect for the 3D florals and
absolutely,
because it just gives you instant color. So the item number for that is 42624, £24.99. So those double points on those 4 items will run up until the end of tomorrow, the 31st of March. Then we kicked off the April products of the month, and the first item is 42631. This is the Bookmark Panels A4 Groovy Plate, £25.99. And we're going to be having a look at some artwork on this during the course of this hour, if you missed the launch on Friday. And tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Louise will be doing a demo using this plate.
Oh, lovely.
So, and she's also using the rainbow parchment as well.
Nice.
So it shows how it ties in beautifully. Then these have been flying out the door as well. This is the Decorative Panel Stencil Collection, set 1. You've got lotus, alliums, butterfly swirls, and ginkgo. And again, this is something new from Clarity. They've been designed in relation to the size.
Yeah.
And the whole idea behind them is that you've got these beautiful long panels, but they work perfectly in our bookmarks.
Yes, they do.
So £25.96, pop that in your basket and it unlocks double points. And then your third and final offering for your product month for April is item number 70131, £5.99 for 6 of those Pergamano bookmark sleeves. So that's like £1 a sleeve, really, isn't it?
It is.
And many of you have been popping one or two of these in their basket to take it over so you can get free postage.
Ah, sneaky.
So that is your products of the month. Now I'm going to bring the details up on the side of the screen for one of the products we launched yesterday. This is the 3D Florals and Hearts templates A5 Groovy collection. Now the saving you've got on this means that you're getting one of the plates for free. So it's a 4 for free offer.
Lovely.
Plus you get a club discount as well. Okay. So that was one of the items. And then the second item was the Picture This. We were talking yesterday about the Picture This range is like the Kiss range. It's like the Shack range.
Yeah.
And this plate is the first of many.
Oh, yeah.
Jazz is working like mad on some other designs on these, aren't you?
Yeah,
already?
I'm excited about these.
So, and the idea behind the Picture This is that it's preconceived artwork within a frame, but it's quick and easy.
Yeah, instant artwork.
Instant artwork. But if you know with the Groovy that you can take a frame from here, you can take if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great for all levels of parchers, whether you're brand new to parchment craft or whether you've been doing it many a year. You'll really benefit from these designs. So what I thought we'd do is have a look at the products of the month for April.
Okay.
During this hour.
Let's go.
So we will start off with, let me just find those details. I've got my list here. I can't, it's too far away for me to say. It is, we'll start with the stencil collection, number 8. There we go. So we've got the details on the screen for you. Item number 01131. If we have a look at the display board first.
Here we go.
Thank you. And then we'll go to the overhead. We'll come out on the overhead so we can see. So you can see how big these stencils are.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can look at a screen graphic and think, oh, how big are they? So they're quite substantial. I mean, it's about is it A4? So that's an A4 piece of paper, lengthways. So you can see it's not far off.
No, it's not.
From an A4 piece of paper. And these are great because you've got your lotus, you've got your alliums, you've got your ginkgo, and then you have your butterfly swirls. And the quality of these stencils are amazing. You would think with all these little bits here and everything else, and then Barb did some demos on Friday using them, and it was absolutely wonderful. You can brush your stencils, you brush your ink through them. You can use them on your jelly plate. So many different ways of using these.
Yeah, so versatile, aren't they?
So should we have a look at some artwork from the design team?
Let's go for it.
So let's have a look. This is a Deborah Wheeler, I think. Yes, it is. So let me come in on this camera. So what Deborah's done, she's taken this long stencil, brushed through it, and then chopped it up into 4 little pieces.
Oh, yes. So you don't have to use them 4 panels, do you?
No, you can use them as little squares. So perfect for your Mini Makes Monday.
Yeah.
You could do 2 of them together and just have a little narrow card. What's quite nice also, you could do 3 of them and then just put a sentiment
down
there as well.
Yeah.
So that one's from Deborah Wheeler. Then this one is from Sheila Metzeler, and she's taken a paste and run it through the stencil. And then she's put, what she used, it's texture paste. Oh, that would be paste that we do. And then when it's dry, I'd say when it's dry, she's put the perfect pearls on it.
Oh, I see.
So you've got that really nice shimmer.
Lovely.
So that's from, and you can see that, I'd say that's probably, look, half the stencil, or maybe 2/3 of the stencil.
I reckon so.
Then we have this next one from Sarah Brennan. Now, also, we launched on Friday was that cardstock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The panel cardstock. So the card, let me come back out, hang on, a bit more. So the cardstock it's the other card, and they're long panels so that the stencils fit beautifully on them. But what Sarah's done is she's turned it into a card, and I love the way that it's been taken around the back.
Yeah, that little wraparound looks so professional, doesn't it?
It does, because sometimes you'll go into, I was going to be naughty, if you go into a card shop to buy a card,
yes.
Often when they wrap around the back or they've got something on the back, they charge more for it.
Yeah, they do.
So the next one is from Sam Crow. That's definitely on the gel press.
Yes,
Sam.
definitely.
And I'd say she's got Bowell papers in there. She's done a real sort of mixed media and a lovely rub-on transfers. Really nice.
Yeah,
isn't
it goes really well.
And the next one is from Debbie McMullen. So Debbie's had the same idea. She's taken that card, turned it into a card, but rather than go that way, she's created panels that way.
Oh, yes.
And she's masked off using low-tack tape and just done little sections.
Oh, so not only...
Oh, you know what this is?
What's that? Oh, it's the branches.
It's the branches.
Oh, wow.
That's just clicked. I'm just thinking, how has she done that? So those branches, twigs and sprigs stamp sets that Barb did with that dotty pen. Ah, that's really nice. I like that. That's clever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the next one is Jane Telford. So nice and easy, nice and simple. Stencil, mask it off, brushed through, and a little sticker.
Clean and simple, but beautiful.
Absolutely. Next one is from Sheila Metzeler. So she's taken the same idea that Deborah Wheeler did, but you would say that that was one complete stencil, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you think.
She's put but it's one. She's obviously done a panel, and then chopped it up, but it looks fireworks.
I was just about to say, looks like fire through a window.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Then the next one is from Tina Morris. So this is nice. Tina's used, I'd say, chromo card. So this has been embossed into the chromo card. So if we can see, if I go that way, there you go. You can see it's been embossed. So the stencil's been put on the chromo card and put through the mangle, and it embeds into the chromo card. And then what she's done is she's wrapped it round the back, and then she's done some embedding, double line embedding as well.
Really like that embossed look.
They look like little eyes.
They do, yeah.
I'm thinking under the sea, they're like the sea urchins.
Sea urchins, yeah.
Okay, and then another one from Tina. Classic, just a straight panel, stencil on there, protect the rest of it, brush the colour through, and then just a black pen just to edge it, to bring it in. And one of the, they're the I'm Essential stamps, aren't they?
They are,
yeah. And this is that enamel stuff, those little dots, and they're raised.
Nice.
And that's the Ranger enamel.
I mean, if you're in a rush or you're making to sell, these stencils are great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Imagine how many you could make one after the other.
Yeah.
Just that beautiful, simple panel.
And even if you're just stuck with one colour like Tina has.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then the next one is from Julie Dunn. So this is nice. All of a sudden, you're creating your own backgrounds, aren't you?
Yeah.
So stencil, put the colour through, move it along, line it back up, colour through. You could do that in 3 different colours.
Yeah, you could. You definitely
So should we
could.
have a look at some of the bookmark version ones now?
Yes.
Because these are all done using cards, but as I say, one of the ideas behind it was that they fit perfectly in the Pergamano bookmarks. So, and when you look at this stencil, I'm going to come back on here now. When you look at the stencil and you think, blimey, that's some big bookmark.
Yeah.
But it's the internal size, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Because otherwise, if you wanted this, these would have been really small.
Yeah.
So by having that internal panel the size of your bookmark is great, because then you can use it in so many different ways.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, we've got a real collection of books. I'm just going to bring them all in. Let's just have a look. So this one, I remember this one. This was Debbie McMullen, and she used the book title stamps. Because it's a bookmark.
Yes, of course. That was February product of the month, wasn't it?
Not the book titles, but
Not
it
the
was
book
in that
titles.
same show. Yeah.
It was in the same show, that's right.
Yeah. But doesn't that work really well?
It does,
as a bookmark,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can personalise it to someone's taste.
Absolutely.
You?
Then this one is Tina Morris. So she was obviously going through a chromo card stage.
Yeah.
That's been embedded, run through the machine.
Lovely.
And then this one here, this is Jane Telford.
Nice.
So she's drawn through the stencil.
Oh, okay.
So she's put the stencil on, she's probably put the colour on, and then she's gone in while the stencil's in place and traced it with the black micron pen.
Nice, really makes it pop, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And I reckon on the back, can you see the butterflies?
Oh,
so she's done like an inky mop-up. She's done something on that. Then this one is another one from Jane. So texture paste through and then glitter.
Nice, very sparkly.
Isn't it? Let's have a look. Probably not very good on the camera because it's in the cover.
Yeah.
And then this one here is from Sheila Metzeler, and she's used the foil laminator. I wonder how she's done that then. Oh, right. Okay. So on this one, I reckon that's coloured paper first. Then I reckon stencil goes on, and then I'd say there's some form of texture paste that's gone through.
Okay, to separate the colour. Yeah.
And then maybe when the texture paste is dry or something, or maybe you can get like a gloopy texture paste.
Yeah.
So maybe while it's still tacky, then Sheila's put the stencil, the hot foil, which doesn't have to be hot foil, it's a foil, on it, and then it's gone where the paste is.
Nice. Oh, it's really different, isn't it?
And then that, see, I can't work that one out. Really, because that's the colour. I think I know. Okay, so this was all sticky.
Yeah.
Everything that here was silver was sticky. So you put a piece of foil on it, press down. See, I'm thinking of gilding flakes. Press down the whole piece.
Yeah.
And then lift it off, and then what comes off is then transferred onto the colour paper and run through the laminator.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Clever.
Yeah, that took a while for me to get my head around that one. And then we've got a couple of tool cards as well. These are, I love these tool cards. This one here is Linda Spencer. And what she's done, she's put little stamps. I'm going to come in just to show you on the inside of this. Look. But all of a sudden, when it's done, it's added shades, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
And look, tiny little birds.
Oh, how lovely. I'm trying to think what stamp set they're from. Will it say?
See on the back. No.
No.
But it's got to be tiny little stamps, doesn't it?
Yes.
I mean, those little birds. Can't think where they're from.
I can't either.
Could be for some of Barb's favourites.
Yeah.
We did something recently. Could be from the folk art, maybe?
No, don't think so. We'll figure it out by then. When we've switched everything off. We'll remember.
Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Now, this next one is, I love this. This is Linda Spencer again. I love the colours on this. So that's using the ginkgo. So I would say stencils on.
Yeah.
Right, okay, interesting, this one. Stencil on. Colour put down in the... Oh, I don't know. It's using ink pads, Builder Reef stamps. So she stamped with the Builder Reef stamps inside.
Okay.
This is all pencil work.
Yeah.
And that, wow, I bet that took some doing.
Yeah. So was the pencil work done while the stencil was still on the card?
Or is it pencil work? It could be colour and then enhanced with pencil.
Right, that makes
like,
more
see
sense.
where you've got the little flecking there.
Oh, yeah.
The shades. It was just coming on that one. Yeah, I think like the pencil's been added in there, but it and on the tips.
Right. I think you're right.
I reckon. And then just one look at this one. This one is Sheila Metzeler. So that is like a texture paste or a glittered texture paste that's gone through there. And then what I do, if I can get that. I do that. Good. There you go. There you can see that shimmer.
Nice.
On there. Love that. I love that green colour, or the different shades of the green.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's even more vibrant
in the shit. I wonder if I come in on this. Oh, I haven't switched that camera on.
Oh.
Let me just have a look on that. I'm going to run around and switch that. I thought I'd switched all the cameras off. Hang about. There we go. We'll wait for that to. I'll see if I can. I'll do that to there. But yeah, sometimes the overhead, because we've got the lights on the overhead, sometimes it can diffuse the colours, can't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to camera 3 now.
Yay.
And
oh, there you go. You can see
that.
it more now.
Yeah. Sparkle.
Lovely.
Nice. Okay. So that is the stencil option for April's product of the month. So I'm going to give all this back to lovely Jazz.
Thank you.
Like so, pop that on there. Then, so they're the details on your screen. If you want to get some bookmarks, because I mean, $5.99. If you're looking just to top up your basket, it will automatically unlock the double points. Then the third and final one is your Groovy plate. So exactly the same designs. You've got your ginkgo, you've got your lotus, your ginkgo, your lotus, your allium, your ginkgo, and your butterfly and swirls. And then in addition, because we know how Groovy works, Jazz has put plenty of sentiments in those empty spaces. Get well soon, just for you, happy anniversary. And I know Louise says got a demo for us on this tomorrow. Let me just change those details on the screen. So the item number for this is 42631. Okay, so we've had a question. I've just seen it. Susan asks, the new panel stencils, is there a new card size available for them, and envelopes, please? There isn't a new card size. I mean, what you can do, you can take the card and fold it in half. I'm not sure what size envelope that'll be.
Could you try again?
Oh.
Okay.
Sarah doesn't know either.
That was funny. Could you pass me that card that's folded? folded in half. You know,
This one?
one of the stencil cards. You know, the one that was folded in half.
Look, yes.
I've just kicked the bucket where it wrapped around.
Here?
Yeah, that's one of the cards. So that is okay. So let's have a look. So this is the new size card, and then this particular piece of artwork here is like so, and it's been folded in half. So if I get the ruler, which is here, we can work out roughly what size envelope this would go in folded. So this is, it's 5.5 inches thereabouts. So 5.5 inches by 4.5 inches thereabouts. So I would say you'd put it into a 6x6 envelope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There isn't currently any plans, I'll never say never, because this is just a single piece of card, it's not actually a card.
Yeah.
I mean, you must be able to get envelopes for that size. I mean, what size is it in inches? It's just over 10.5 inches by just under 4.5. I mean, we can look into it. I mean, with the cost of everything going up, I mean, literally everything is going through the roof, especially stuff that we have to buy in. I'll ask Jilly to see if she can look into that. But then you'd have to put it on something. I'm guessing the design team took an A4 piece of card and folded it in half.
Yes, that makes
so we can look at maybe that. But no, it's a very good question, Susan. So make a note of that, Jazz. We'll have to remember that. So I won't remember by the time we finish. If you want some of that card stock, the item number is 31975. Okay, let's pop that. I'm going to pop that under there. Let's bring. So here is the Groovy plate, which is currently on the screen. Now let's have a look at some of the artwork that the design team have done as bookmarks. And this bucket, I keep kicking the bucket. I'm going to move this bucket out of the way. Oh, there we go. I feel all out of sorts today. Right, let's have a look. So we've got Sally Paul, and we've got Sally Paul. So let's come in on this one.
When we said we were going to turn these into groovy designs, I remember thinking the Pico cutting opportunities would be amazing.
Yeah.
And isn't the one on the left is such a great example of that, isn't it?
It is, but do you know what's extra clever about this one is that Sally is actually paper pieced with scraps of paper behind it. I know, I dread to think how long that would have taken. But then in contrast, not putting it down, very simple, just tracing out a little bit of colour.
And creating that kind of gem effect, isn't she?
Yeah, that faux gem in the middle.
Didn't Barb do that in the shack once?
Yes.
Taught us how to
do a faux
like
gem.
that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Nice.
And then you can go really bright and beautiful, Jill Askham. So this is where we were talking about the Pico cutting opportunities, wasn't it, Jazz?
Yeah.
Cutting in between. So keep your butterflies nice and solid with the colour. And then this one is sort of in reverse from Josie Davidson. So what Josie's done, she's cut inside the butterflies.
Oh, and left everything
These have been cut outside the butterflies.
Yeah.
But the wings on these have been cut on the inside. Yeah, I love the colours on this. Carol Baker.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see how that sentiment's been used across there. And all of that has been Pico cut in between.
Wow.
Oh, wrong one. I pressed the wrong one. Go to there. There we go. Yeah, choices. I think even if you're brand new to Groovy, this plate is a great way for practicing different skill sets.
Yes.
If you're brand new, then this piece from Glynis you can do.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Trace it out, a little bit of colour, job done. Pop it in the bookmark sleeves, which are also the product of the month. And it's a really nice gift. Or if you just want to protect it, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bookmark, does it?
No, I guess
it can
not.
just be a really nice piece of artwork, but then it's being protected in, so you can put it in like a scrapbook or something.
Yes, very true.
What else have we got? Let's have a look. Okay, this one is Karen Jackson. Wow.
Wow.
Craft card behind it, and then Pico cut.
I do love craft cards.
It's really nice, isn't it? Shenandoah designer parchment. So the colour is already in the parchment,
Okay.
and then it's backed then with the craft card, which gives it that more earthy feel to it.
Lovely.
Then this one here from Sally Paul again, rainbow parchment.
Yeah.
So also currently a product of the month up until the end of March. And if you just trace that out, don't do anything else to it, it's stunning.
I know, it's so fresh. The colours, aren't they? And very spring as well.
Definitely. Spring's definitely sprung here
Yes.
at Clarity. This one here is Jane Telford. Now, what Jane's done, that's coming on this one. What Jane's done, coming again. Instead of putting colour inside the alliums, she's put the dots. So she's used, I'd say she's used a grid
right
to put little dots on the inside. So now these really look like spidery and sea urchiny, don't they? Then one more bookmark. This one's from Carol Baker. Okay. Now this one, you look at this and you think, wow, that. I mean, all the artwork is amazing. But what Carol's done on this, there are 2 layers.
Okay.
Okay. So the whiter or the lighter one has all been cut out, been traced out, Pico cut both on the outside plus on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Carol's taken a second piece of parchment, which is that blue, which goes behind it.
Yeah.
And then she's embossed the little dots on that layer.
Oh, okay.
So at first glance, you think, oh, it's just all one layer and colour's been added behind.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's 2 separate layers.
Right, nice.
So, yeah, there's so many. I think that's one of the great things about crafting in general, whether you're doing your parching or your stamping, there's so many different skill sets that you can do.
Yeah.
Whether with Groovy, you can just trace it out, keep it simple, use the rainbow parchment, designer parchment, no colour required. And it's the same with stamping. You can take those stencils and you can just brush colour through.
Yeah.
Job done.
Exactly.
Really is. So let's have look at a couple of cards. Just seeing what the time is. And I want to do a demo as well, because yesterday I promised that I'd show how to make the pom-pom.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right, so let's have a quick look at some artwork on here. So I'm going to go here. So this is Carol Pankstello. Love these reds and oranges.
I know.
And she's had that same thought with Jane by infilling the line art with little dots.
Lovely.
So no longer a long panel, it's now a little card. This one here, Karen Jackson. She's just done this. So take away the outside and it's perfect for a mini make.
Oh yeah, almost it's like one of our samplers, doesn't it?
It does, yes. And then, okay, this one, Josie Davidson.
I love this one.
This is beautiful. Rainbow parchment again, I reckon. Is it rainbow parchment? Doesn't say. I reckon, or it could be Dorst in the back. No, it's a rainbow part. I'm sure it is because it's got the enhancer behind it, the paper.
Oh, I see.
And then she's I'm just thinking, has the plate actually got? No, the plate hasn't got. A lot of people have put the dots in those double lines.
Yeah, no.
And then I'm thinking, has the plate got the dots in?
It hasn't.
It hasn't, has it? The double lines are completely open.
Yeah.
But many of our friends have filled it in. I'm going to see if I can come in manually on this one, and then we'll just get it to focus. There we go. Can you see in between the double lines? We go manual near. See if I can sharpen that up.
There you go.
There we go. So those little dots in between.
Wow.
I know.
So impressive, isn't it?
I saw so many and I thought, was it on the plate? And but some people have done it because I know what you like, Jazz, how much you like to cram into a plate.
Yeah.
I thought, but that would be cramming it in a little bit too much. So that's some artwork from the group plate. We'll have a look at some more of that tomorrow when we're back with Louise, because she's going to be doing a demo on this. So let's pop that to one side.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly do some full screen graphics for the collection that we launched yesterday. But before we do that, Louise brought the birds in for us. Okay, let's have a look at the stamp version that we launched. This was only launched on Monday of last week. So there we go. Details on your screen. It was a week ago today. Barb saw it and said, I've got to launch it now. I've got to launch it now. It can't wait till May. So these are the little shack birds that you doodled in the shack. Item number for this is 12323. It's an A5 stamp set together with the masks. And Barb was showing how they worked on Monday's show last week, so you can go and watch that on catch up. And you've got, like, the way in which it's been designed. This stamp here, or if I say this one, is one stamp.
Yes.
Instant artwork. This one here, the birds are all little birds. Barb did one, just stamped out a little bit of colour on it.
Yeah.
Job done. But then you can put your birdies on the different branches.
Yes, that's it.
You've got the little flowers that they can hold in their beaks. You've got different sentiments. And they have literally not stopped flying out the door since last Monday. Laurent can't make them quick enough. So that was the stamps. And then yesterday, it was the Groovy version. And this was a conversation. When I saw those stamps and we'd launched them, I said to you on the Tuesday, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
I sent Jazz an email. I said, these would be great as Groovy plates because they're just beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because I do more Groovy rather than do stamping, I thought, I want to play with these little birds sort of thing. So the original idea was just going to take the layout from the stamps and convert it into Groovy. And then Barb rung you, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she said, do you know what, Jazz? Those little birds, they'd be great in a Groovy plate.
Yeah.
And Jazz said, yeah, that's what Paul said. And then as the conversation developed, Barb said, you know what? We want something that is instant artwork.
Yeah.
Like a little picture within a picture.
Yes.
So that's where the picture this idea came from. So what that means is this is like a new range. So where we've got Kiss, we've got Shack. This is now the first of many of Picture This. And if you have a look at the Groovy plate, I'm going to bring those details up on the screen. You can see here, I'm going to come in closer. Let me come on this one. And we'll just look at them on here. So we know with Groovy that it doesn't have to say you're a treasure.
No.
But Picture This, quick and easy. This one here, 3 little birdies, happy birthday. Doesn't have to say happy birthday.
No.
You could just take the word enjoy and put it in there. But again, Picture This. And then as we go through, we've got I love this one, the little flower.
I know.
But you don't have to have the flower.
No, you don't.
Cheer Up Blossom. You're the best in 2 different sizes. So whether you decide to put You're the Best in there or leave the You're in Best. I think Louise did You're the Best yesterday for the demo.
Yes, she did.
I mean, these literally did not come off the machines until Thursday afternoon. They have been sent out to the design team, so we will be getting some artwork coming in. Another one, Picture This, keep smiling, or put You're the Best in there.
Yes, I was about to say all of the smaller sentiments are all designed to fit in that little
little
size
box.
holding.
All will be okay, so you can put that in there. So again, another product that has been literally flying since, and we only launched this one yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So that's been a little bit crazy on that. And then the other launch that we did yesterday were the 3D Florals and Heart collection. I'm going to bring up this full screen graphics on this. Let me see. Here we go. So you've got 4 different plates on here with 4 different instructional books. Item number 42635. It's a 3D florals and hearts templates A5 groovy plate collection. So when we look at the one at the top that says blooms, that plate will make two different styles of blooms. The one underneath is daisies, and that will make two different styles of daisies. Then underneath that, we've got the hearts, and that makes three different size hearts.
Yes.
And then finally, we have the pom-pom. Now, the pom-pom makes two different styles, and you can make those in two sizes of each on those.
That's
so
right.
really, really, I can't remember which was the hard. You started off with the heart, didn't you? I think the heart was the easy one because that's one piece. And then the blooms and the daisies, you need three pieces to create your flower. And then the pom-pom is two. However, if you use three, you get a fuller pom-pom.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're going to very quickly run through just some artwork, and we'll just do it on the overhead. So this is your, we'll go to that one. This is your blooms. So you look at that and you think, how is that a flower?
Yeah, what am I going to do with that? Yeah.
It comes with your instructional booklet as well. Step-by-step pictures, written instructions. Jazzy's lovely hands holding the pieces, which are hand model as well now. So that is your booklet for that. And what that does is it creates, hang on, I need to bring this thing. We found this worked well yesterday. Bit of craft card.
Oh, look, yeah.
So you can see rainbow parchment, designer parchment, clear parchment with colour, clear parchment with colour as well. And you've got these lovely little tags that you can either use to go in the centre.
Yeah.
Or you can use it as like a little gift tag.
Lovely.
Type thing.
Personalise it if you wanted to.
So that is the blooms. So that's one. And the saving you've got on there means you're getting 4 for the price of 3. Now, if we go, I'm going to go be horrible. Not horrible, I'm going to be sad. Can we go alphabetical? Next one is daisies.
Daisies.
Daisy. It's sad, I know. And the reason we're leaving the pom-poms to last, because I'm going to show that demo.
Okay, got you.
All right, okay. So this one is your daisies. 2 different styles of loads of infill patterns. Louise demonstrated this one yesterday, so you can see how you can create that. You also get your booklet, and they're all different because they are all slightly different. I mean, the assembly part's the same.
Yeah.
But we weren't really going to take the same pictures for all of it and say, right, well, there you go. Because they are, unique to those. Then you've got this one here. So that's taken one of the patterns. This is a Jane Telford one because it's pink and polka dots. Okay. This one here is Glynis, and she's used the rainbow parchment. Same design. It's got that same pattern on.
Oh, it has.
But it looks different. And then this one here is Glynis as well. So this is your other shape of daisy. So you've got one shape there. And with the daisy, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 petals on the daisy, and there are 6 on the blooms.
Yeah.
I only realised that yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to differentiate between them. So you can see there the 2 different types of daisies for that one. Okay, so I'm going to pop that one back in there, that one back in there, and then we're going to go to the hearts. So the hearts come in 3 different sizes. Lots of artwork for this. So pop that on the side. So if you want the heart plate on its own, 42602. You've got little banners on there. Large one, medium, and small. Okay. Then you've got your booklet. This is the easiest one because it's one piece of parchment, one little bit of tape. Okay, guides you through how to do the folding, how you need to squeeze the bottom together, where to put your tape. If you want to add some ribbon, how to put the ribbon in, job done.
Perfect.
Okay. And it took me longer to do that demonstration yesterday than it did me for me to do a flower yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, it's weird, isn't it? One piece. Then you can make cards from it, like Karen Jackson has done.
Love
so
that
she's taken
piece.
the little heart. Because it's crazy that parchment is so delicate if you mark it.
Yes.
But it's so robust. I mean, I could put a couple of heavy books on there and that will not go anywhere.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Once you've created those folds, then it's really sturdy. This one here is Karen again. She made a little fan.
Oh,
so you got
clever.
You can see you got 1 heart, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. So she's done 3 hearts together to create a fan.
Lovely.
Really nice, isn't it?
Nice.
Then, oh, this one was because Jazz hasn't seen this artwork.
No, I haven't.
Then look at this from Karen. We've got a butterfly.
Butterfly.
Isn't that great?
That's really clever.
So you got 1 heart, 2 heart. Karen's used designer parchment. She's put her own pattern on there. She's pico cut the outside. What I love about all of these 3D designs is that you can just come out with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to come to the camera. This is from, that was a hanger on it. This one is from Glynis. So Glynis has gone large, medium and small. She's used the ribbon that we've got on the show to interlink that. Imagine having these hanging in a window.
So beautiful.
The light catching it when the sun's shining. And then just a slight breeze, creating movement. And then this one,
have a look at that
there's no name on this one, but I have a feeling because there's beads involved, I think this is a Josie Davidson.
Right.
Because Josie does lovely beadwork, but I might be totally off on that one. But look at that.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
Absolutely
so that is your
beautiful.
hearts. Okay. Now, yeah, that was the heart. So I'm not going to get distracted anymore. Now, finally, the pom-poms. Okay. So, you know how Jazz likes to cram a plate? This plate is crammed. So, on this one, let's get the little book. You've got 2 different styles of pom-poms. You've got like a rounded one and you've got a pointy one. Okay. But it also comes in 2 sizes. And with the step-by-step, it tells you, because if you look at the plate, like so, if you want to do a large pom-pom, you trace out, do your pointy bit like so, flip it round, and then put your pointy bit on the other end.
Yeah.
But if you want to do a small one, there's your small pointy one, there's your small curvy one. Okay. All of these can be extended into, I mean, this could be extended all the way up on the large, can't it, Jazz?
Yes.
And you can take those, you can put it in there. You've got peace, you've got joyful. And the patterns, you can mix and match between all the different plates as well.
Oh, yeah, and use any of your own as well if you wanted to.
If you previously bought the angel plates, we worked out yesterday that you can take the designs from the angel plates and pop them on these. And you can take the designs from these and pop them on your angel plate.
There you go.
So all of a sudden, you've now got like a library of patterns that works with the angels.
Yeah.
And now works with the 3D flowers and hearts.
Amazing.
So let's have a quick look at some artwork on this one. Look on the overhead. So this is your large pom-pom. But look at this one. Got it caught. Oh, look at this one here. I think this was a Jane Telford. I'm going to just not name anybody because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm sure this is all over our Facebook pages. Elegant, bright and beautiful.
Funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. This one was definitely a Jane Telford. Yeah. So Jane then put it on a card.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look at that.
I like how you can put them on the card as well. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, you know, you can get those deep picture frames.
Yeah.
So that would look really stunning
in
a picture frame. And you can see what Jane's done. She's put joyful round on one all the way around. and then she's done that dotty pattern on there.
Beautiful.
Then this is your little, as a size comparison, this is your little one. So this is the rounded one. That's your pointed one. And you can do the pointed in that size, and you can do the rounded in that size.
Yes.
So easy peasy. So I'm now going to show you how to put a pom-pom together, he says. Famous last words. It's easy. It really is. I would always suggest that when you get these plates, don't go head on and start decorating, doing all the colouring. Trace out just what you need to trace out in order to do the construction.
Okay.
And practice first. Okay, so just, I'm going to show you. Now, Louise has got everything in one of our slow down boxes. Okay, so I've borrowed Louise's box. Now in here, I've got ones that I've already started. These are the pom-poms. I've got my ribbon, which we also have on the show. So we've got the pastel ribbon and we've got the festive ribbon. Everything will be in the show page. Then I've got a pair of scissors, my cutting out. These tweezers are key. They really, I know it sounds really weird. These are really handy when you're doing the pom-poms, the daisies, and the blooms.
Right.
Not so much on the heart, because when you're doing the heart, you can bring it together and squeeze.
Yeah.
But when you've got a 3D flower and you've got to put that final bit together, my fingers are too clunky to get in.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So these tweezers, I mean, I think they're like £1.10 or something, are great. And if you try and use, I mean, you can use normal tweezers, but often they're quite thin and they're quite pointed.
Yeah,
so it could sharp. Yeah, so it could have an effect on the parchment. So one needle bold to get the backing off the red tape. Here's one that's already traced out. Take that. So you can keep all your work in progress in here. Then I've got my key, the red liner tape, and then I've got each of my 4 different ones in here. So I've got my book and I've got my plate. So I've got daisies, I've got my hearts, and I've got my pom-poms. Okay. So let's pop those back in there and pop those to one side. Okay. So if I look at the book guides you through, tells you it has 2 different designs, pointed and round, and can also be made in 2 different sizes, B and C. Okay.
Okay.
So these come with all the plates. Once you've traced out, tells you the external lines you trace out with the number 1 tool.
Yes.
And then what we call the fold lines, which are the ones going across here and the ones coming down in between each of the panels, we suggest you do it with the number 2 tool.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because if you go in with the number 1, it weakens the parchment. Okay. So the number 2 stops it from cracking, so to speak, when you're doing all the folding. So trace out like so. Now would be the time to add any decoration, white work, colour to your design. Then cut out using a good pair of scissors or a craft knife. And if you want to Pico cut or use a multi-needle tool to add decoration. So it's all about having choices. Now we're going to come to the folding. Okay. So as I say, for the pom-pom, we need 2 pieces, but I'm going to show it with 3.
Okay.
So here's one that's been very kindly prepared for me. We're always going to have our work facing us. So this would all be decorated and this would be the front of the artwork.
Yeah.
Okay. Then all we're going to do is gently tease the parchment. We're just folding it over along that crease line. Now, we did have a question yesterday. I can't remember who it was from. Pauline, I think it was. When you're tracing out on the plate, like so, because what you do, you're creating mountains and valleys, aren't you?
Yes.
By doing this. So she said, could you do this one that way, do this one, miss one, then turn your parchment over so you automatically get an in and out on the part.
Oh,
you definitely can, if you want to. Because they're all symmetrical, you can do it on all the designs.
Makes sense.
Okay, so we've done that one. I'm going to turn it round and then fold it over and then just gently squeeze it until you feel that it's found that score line. Now, if you find that you're still struggling to do this, put it back on the plate and just go over it one more time with the number 2 tool. Okay. Then we're going to turn it over again, and then we're going to fold that way. So you can see here, I'm not actually going. You've got that concertina effect now, but it's not tight.
No.
Because I'm just gently teasing the parchment like so. Okay. We go around and we keep doing that. And what habit you get into like a rhythm?
You do, yeah.
I mean, I was doing this yesterday before the show, the stages for the various different ones. So you haven't got to sit here for 10 minutes watching me do 3 or 4 pieces. And then that one goes like so. Okay, so once I'm happy, I've got my soft folds. We're just going to bring that together like so. And now, because you've got all those layers together, it's really robust.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do now is just run my fingers up. I'm just crisping up those edges. Okay. So then they're all nice and crisp. Then you've got that score line in the middle. All I'm going to do now, I tend to put my fingers like that and then just bring up so that they join like so. Okay. And then give the bottom a good squeeze.
Yes.
Okay.
Important.
Definitely need to give it a good squeeze. Okay. Just like so. So then you'll do this on your other piece and you'll have 2 pieces like this.
Yes.
Okay. So now comes the sticking process. We turn it over, and on this one, what we're going to do is we're going to open it out like so. And it's key that when you're putting your red liner tape on, you're putting it against a folded edge. So not the open edge here, it's on that folded edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mounting part, so to speak. Okay. So high tack tape, like so. We're going to put a piece on here. It's good to have that little box so you can keep all your bits and pieces in. Okay. And then that one goes like so. So there we go. So this now looks like that. Okay.
Okay.
With Jazzy's little hands. Then what we're going to do is, remember we did that little fold in. We're now going to stick that together. Okay. Now, before we do that, we need to decide whether we want to put some ribbon on it to hang it from.
Yes.
Okay. So if we want to do that, then what we're going to do is put a bit of tape here and a bit of tape on this side. So we'll do that. Because obviously I want these to hang in the window or something. So on this particular one, you only need a little bit of tape there. And a little bit of tape there. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my box and have a look at my ribbons. So what colour ribbon should we go? Should we go, we've got red, gold and green, or we've got blue, pink and white? What do you reckon?
Let's go for a nice pastel colour, shall we?
Pastel, okay. So you're going to get a metre of each of the 3 cut. These are only £2. So should we go blue, pink or white?
Pink,
Pink.
I think.
Pink, I think.
That's a gorgeous shade of pink as well.
They're really
isn't
nice.
it?
It's like a baby pink. So you can
Yeah.
see here, you've got a metre of that pink. Now it doesn't need, I don't need much. I probably need, well, I suppose it depends how long you want it to dangle. So I would say I've gone finger length.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good size.
Finger length. I suppose it depends how long your finger is.
Very
Doesn't it?
true.
And then I can put that back in the bag later. That all goes in my little slow down box. And then what we're going to do, this is where the one needle bold tool comes into play. it really helps take the backing off this high tack tape. He says 2 hours later. There we go. So that's off there. What we're going to do now is put the ribbon on there. Then we're going to remove the other piece, like so. And then what we want to do is when we're bringing the ribbon over, we need to make sure it's not twisted. So what you're going to do is you're going to create just a loop.
Right, yeah.
Okay, because you don't want it to, you put it on there and then when you take your fight, it's twisted in the middle. You will be able to get that off, but obviously just make sure it's not twisted when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Then we can now take that one off, because this is the thing that's going to hold it all together. Bring that together like so, and just squeeze. Okay, so at this point, fingers are being used. That's all you need to use.
Yep.
Okay. So that's it. That is nicely stuck down now, and you've got your ribbon in the middle of that. So we've done that bit. Then what we're going to do is stick two together. So remember we put that bit of tape on that side?
Yes.
Well, here's one that I've already got that's got it on that side as well. Okay, so now we're going to join those two together. So take our 1 needle bolt.
It's handy, that 1 needle bolt.
It really is,
to get
especially
it up
with that.
quickly.
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do, I tend to lay it flat like so on the table. And then I'm lining up these bits here. Okay. So now I can squeeze. So again, it's still my fingers.
Yeah, okay.
So nice and easy. If you want to do the two-piece pom-pom,
Yeah.
then what you would do now is bring that round and join. So you have to just gently tease it out. But I'm going to go for 3. I mean, you could go for 4 because you've got like you've got 4 quarters. Okay, so let me make sure I put this on the right side. All right, so on this prototype one, this tape should be on this side, but that's fine. I can put a bit of tape on now. I just realised I'd put it on the wrong side. Actually, yeah.
I did that many a time too. But it's not the end of the world, is it?
Of course
it's not.
No.
It.
So, because it needs to be on that folded edge, and because I've already got a bit of tape on that one, it doesn't matter. Okay. So what we're going to do now, so we're going to attach that one to there. So we'll take the tape off. So you could do 2. I mean, we designed it to work for 2, but you could do it for 2, you can do it for 3, you can do it for 4. Depends how you want to do. I mean, I think they're quite nice just in the clear parchment.
Yeah, they are.
Or coloured parchment. So again, we can still squeeze at this point with our hands.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have double stickiness now, but it will still work. So if I take the backing off that one, and this is static. I've read somewhere ages ago how you remove the static, but I can never remember how.
Oh no.
So let me take this one off here on that side without sticking it to myself. Okay, so that's off. So what we're going to do now is bring it together. So gently bring it round. So line it up like so. But now my fingers are clunky. I can't bring it together to squeeze with my fingers.
Yeah.
So this is where these little tweezers really come into play, because what I can do, if I come down really close, I wonder if I come in on this camera. If I come in really, if I'm holding the tweezers up here, it's like when you're holding a stencil brush.
Yeah.
When you're up here, there's not much pressure down here.
No.
The closer you come down, the more pressure.
Right.
So what I'm doing now is holding it here, and I'm just running it along where the tape is,
Okay.
and that has given me my perfect seal.
Oh, it has, hasn't it? Yeah.
So
No gaps.
I've got no gaps. So now if I look on the overhead, that is my 3-part bloom.
Oh, beautiful.
Pom-pom.
Absolutely beautiful.
I know it sounds really silly, but what a pound. If you're going to be doing this and you're going to be doing the flowers and you're going to bring it together, I mean, you may have something at home that will do the job, but that definitely makes a difference for me.
Yes.
My fingers are clunky. I've got delicate little bit. I mean, if you've got fingernails like you have as well, Jazz.
Yeah, I've got my own tweezers.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd struggle to get into there as well. But that's just a really nice way. I mean, the 3 looks lovely. We've got a pom-pom of 2, haven't we? Where's the pom-poms?
Pom-pom.
So if I do this one, just as a comparison to show how different they look. So that's a 2-piece pom-pom, and that's a 3-piece pom-pom. So it's got more layers to it, hasn't it? So there we go. So I hear we have a special guest in the room with us today.
Do we?
We do. We have the lovely Maggie Craner.
Oh, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie, and welcome. Apparently, lots of our friends are chatting with Maggie in the chat. It's lovely to have your company. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, wow. I haven't heard from Maggie for ages.
I know, that's fantastic.
So glad to hear that you're doing great. Barb always keeps us informed internally
Yes,
here
she does.
with what's going on with Maggie. So I've known Maggie many a year. So yeah, oh, that's wonderful. Now there was another question. Let me see. So Pat asks, does the bookmark fit on the folded lengthwise card, making a slim long card? Okay, so if I take, where's that? I've got the card pack over here, haven't I? Right, let's have a look. So if I take, I'm going to take a piece of card out. I think I know what the question is, but I'll do this and see whether it is.
Okay.
So if I take, normally I'd have a scoreboard, because I'm going to do this really, really roughly. So I think the question is, if you fold that in half, like so, this is the same width as the bookmark,
Oh,
isn't it?
I see, right.
So if I take a bookmark, you'll see it's literally the same width as the outer part of the sleeve. So what you would do if you were using this card, you could cut it in half lengthways, but I'd trim it down very slightly. I would say the inside dimensions of the bookmark sleeve is 5 centimeters. If you do 5 centimeters for the internal part, that will work really well. And if it's in inches, then it's 2 and a bit inches. I don't know. There's 2.5. No, there's 2 1/4. That's half of a quarter and one little line. I'd go, to be safe, I'd go 2 inches wide.
Yep.
Go 2 inches wide or 5 centimeters wide for the piece to go on the inside. So hopefully, I think that might have been, because yeah, I mean, that is, normally you would get like an A4 piece of card. I don't know if I got, what the question may have been is, hang on, grab a piece of A4 copy paper. So this is an A4 piece of copy paper. If you fold that in half, you get like, let me zoom out. You get like an A4 slim card.
Yes, you do.
So that's where the panels, when we look at the, just grab me that one right on the end. There we go.
There we go.
So what Julie Dunn has done, she has taken thereabouts an A4 piece of card, but then she's chopped it down slightly smaller,
yeah,
to get the balance on the stencil. So yeah, you could do that. You could take an A4 piece of card, chop it down, and it depends how much of a frame you want around it.
Yeah.
So So yeah, so that was I can't believe where that time's gone.
I
already.
know, flown by.
So thank you for joining us this afternoon. I've no idea how many people are in the room, if there's a few glitches on Facebook and YouTube, or it might be with Restream and the count.
Maybe.
Could be Restream, because the software brings both of those platforms together, and sometimes it can be having a glitch on how many people are in the room. Thank you for Jazz for coming to keep me company as well and keep the conversation going. And Gracie all the way over in New York. Tomorrow, Louise is back with you at 10 o'clock for Groovy Tuesday. I think she's finishing the project that she's been working on. It was like just a 2-week project.
Yeah.
Because we've got the bank holiday. And I think, but don't quote me, I think on the Tuesday after bank holiday,
yes.
I think she's starting a new project with Linda's floral arrangement. Groovy Plates.
Beautiful.
If it's not that Tuesday, it'll be the Tuesday after. But tune in tomorrow and she'll tell you. I'll be back with Louise at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And she's going to do a demo with the product of the month, the bookmark Groovy Plate. And then on Friday, little old me, I've got a special show for you on Good Friday at 10 a.m. and also a special show for you on Monday at 10 a.m. Bank Holiday Monday, because it's Easter this weekend, isn't it?
It is, I know.
So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. If you've got any questions, you can always go onto our socials, Clarity Worldwide, Groovy Worldwide, or you can call the office Monday to Friday, excluding bank holidays, from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and that number's on the bottom of your screen. Yeah, and we're here to help always.
Always.
So take care now, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.